Young T and Bugsey right there with Don't Rush, and you know the wahala this song cost back in the day, right? The good thing about Nigerian women, why you gotta love Nigerian women, is the fact that any trend, they jump on it, right? And they don't care. They really don't care. Now, just like we said, this song, it was Bob Daddy by Fowls as well. That was a song that, those were challenge songs back in the day, and it was super massive right here in Nigeria. And yeah, I never thought that a day will come that I was going to be sitting with the two guys that made that happen, talking about that particular mega song, talking about Young T and Bugsey. They're right here in the studio with me. How you guys doing?
We're good. How are you, my brother?
Absolutely amazing, man. Absolutely amazing.
That's good.
So, how long have you guys been in Lagos for?
Half a week.
Half a week now?
Yeah, half a week now.
Since Tuesday.
How's Lagos?
It's fun, man. It's super fun. Super fun, man.
Okay,
the vibes are really good.
So far, before you came to, this is your first time in Lagos, we're guessing, right?
Yeah.
Before you came to Lagos, like, what was the impression that you had? Like, okay, because guys like Young Bane, been here, a whole lot of people notes as well.
Yeah.
So we knew that at some point we're going to be having Young T and Bugsey right here in Lagos. But based on the impression that you got about Nigeria before you guys came, like, what was the vibe like? How did you guys feel about us, basically?
I just been told it was lit. That's it. I just been told Dirty December.
Yeah.
Nigeria, Lagos, it's lit. It's a party over there.
Yeah, I already kind of knew what was going on, like to an extent in Lagos. Innit? Obviously, I was born in Ibadan, so I already knew.
You were born in Ibadan?
I was born in Ibadan.
Okay.
My friend, I was born in Ibadan. I went to the UK when I was 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is my first time back since I've left. But I already knew, even who you said notes.
Yeah.
Like, even before I came, he was telling me, yo,
it's crazy.
XYZ. I mean, I had to make up the. I mean, but now I came here. Now I understand that. Yeah, everything what people say about it is true. Like, it's really an experience. It's an experience you have to come and actually experience yourself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nigerian parents.
Yes.
Okay, so which means your Yoruba is kind of.
My Yoruba is okay, you know.
There was one there was one you said where you.
I came and I was like, Shewakwa.
But good to have you guys here, man. Good to have you guys here. Now let's speak about how the year has been for Young T and Bugsey. Basically, what have you guys been up to since January? We're December right now, 2024. Basically, what have you guys been up to?
Yeah, it's been a busy year, you know. Yeah, we came back into the music scene. We dropped a tape.
Yeah.
Called Beyond Reasonable Doubt. So it's just been sick, innit? You know what I mean? Like, we've just been promoting that the whole year round. Yeah,
literally. It's been a year. This is our first year independent artists.
Yeah.
Previously we were signed to a label in the UK, but now we're fully independent. It's us pushing our sound, our vision, everything that's us, like our brand. It's us driving it now fully. Do you know what I mean? So this year's been a lot of learning, and also just it's been exciting. Do you know what I mean? Just to actually have this experience for ourselves, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fantastic. Now let's speak about. I was supposed to ask you one question when you guys got here. What do you guys love the most about Lagos so far? That one thing, the food, the weather, probably not so much.
No, the weather's nice. The weather's really good. Yeah. The weather's good. Cause what's good about the weather? Yeah, is that like when it's like evening, nighttime, it's not too hot. Like, it's not like a stuffy hot where like it's. It's a bit musty where, like, you know, the air is thick. It's not like that. It's still breezy. And that's, you know what I mean? I like that about it. So it's really, really good. But number one thing, let me just say the woman. Let me say the woman. I'll be honest, man.
The women.
Yeah.
The women. Okay, so what about the women?
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful, man. Beautiful.
You don't think they have Wala?
I haven't seen the Wala yet. The Wala I've seen is the type of Wala I like. So I don't know.
What kind of Wala is that?
The Wala that's very big. You know, that's the Wala I like. You know, so I'll keep it real.
All right. Absolutely amazing. So now you said you spoke about Notes told you about what to expect in Lagos when you got here and everything, and that being said, I'm sure you've seen the music. There is a particular climate of Nigerian music right there. The atmosphere of Nigerian music is crazy in the UK.
Yes.
I mean, as Nigerians, we know that when we export music, the people that consume the music the most outside Nigeria, outside Africa, the UK is going to be number one.
Number one, yeah, 100%.
Right? For sure. There's like 100%. A community over there. I mean, I know that you have like the Jamaican brothers, the African brothers. You have a whole lot of people, a whole lot of sects in the UK.
Yeah.
But how is the reception like? Is it like everyday music now, Nigerian music in the UK?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I would 100%. There's people who I know they don't understand what Ashaka is saying, and they love his music. You know what I'm saying? The people that they saying Shally Poppy's lyrics word for word. They even saying a word for it better than me. That's who's Nigerian. That's, you know what I mean? I'm living in the UK. Like, honestly, there's some girls. They could be from Jamaica, could be from anywhere. Like actual even English girls, like singing Shally Poppy like it's going out of style, like it's nothing. Yeah.
English girls are not Nigerian.
English girls are not Nigerian.
But that's the thing about the UK though. Like it's kind of a mixing pot in it. Yes. So everything is more. It's more so. It's culture now, innit? You know what I mean? Like it's urban. You know what I mean? So like anything's anything. In the UK, the Jamaican community and Nigerian community, it's all mixed. Yeah, everything is all mixed. Like the slangs.
It's mandem.
Yeah, it's mandem. It's mandem. It's mandem. Gangway. You know what I mean? Like the slang that they use, same slang that we use, the same type of slang. Like he was saying yash. He was say.
Yeah. Okay.
But he would say the same type of slang we use. Yeah. They'll use it as well. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. That's amazing. I mean, ain't no difference there.
Yeah.
Literally. Right. So you guys said something. You have a song with J5. Big shout out to J5.
Yeah. Big shout out.
Have a song with Peruzzi as well on the same track. Now, before we even head to that song proper, I'm guessing that we're going to be seeing more of this, that Nigerian side of your music, or having Nigerian artists on your songs.
Yes, 100%.
So I'm guessing you've worked with a few people already.
We've only worked with Peruzzi and Blackbones, but we have a few sessions lined up whilst we're here.
Yeah. Okay.
A few sessions lined up whilst we're here. So we're gonna just make sure we make them sessions as good as possible. So next year they're gonna come. I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to give away too much. If I give away too much, it's not gonna be exciting.
You had to say something.
I know.
Even if it's like a clue. Even if it's like a clue, we just want to know, like a clue. You don't have to say everybody.
Okay, I'll give you. We're gonna go studio with Zeri.
Zeri DL.
Yes.
All right. That's okay. That's okay. That's good enough. Yes. I might still require more.
There's still some more, but I'll keep that
one. But okay, so let's speak about why. I mean, you mentioned the fact that you have Nigerian heritage and everything, but like I want to find out from you guys why Nigeria and why right now, because it could have been from Living Gravy, it could have been from Don't Rush. I mean, you said you spoke Nigerian lingua in Don't Rush. Where you did go? Right? It could have been then, but why now? Why is in Nigeria right now in 2024, late 2024? Why didn't this happen earlier?
I think it's because of what I said earlier with us being independent now, and like everything that we want to do is we're able to just do it because it's us steering the ship of what we think we should be doing. Do you know what I mean? Like we've been to Jamaica a couple times now. Do you know what I mean? We've done songs with big Jamaican artists like Chronics. Do you know what I mean? We've got a song with Cranium. We've got different. Do you know what I mean? Like we've tapped into that side of our duo, so we're now tapping into the Nigerian side of it because we're both. It's a unique type of thing that we have together because it's one Nigerian man, one Jamaican man. Yeah. Both grew up in the UK. Do you know what I mean? Like the blend of it is beautiful, isn't it? So it's like we're trying to make sure we tap into both heritage and really try and mix this thing as much as possible because, as we know, like Nigerians, like they are brothers from the Caribbean. Do you know what I mean? So we need to make sure. You know what I mean? We bring it together.
We've seen this thing happen whereby you have especially in the UK, you have two artists come together, make music, and there's a bond there. It's hard to break.
Yeah,
we've seen it with AJ and Dino when they dropped London back in the day. We've seen it with you guys right now. First off, how did you guys meet? How did you guys decide that you were going to be a group? I mean, one Jamaican heritage, the other Nigerian heritage. How did that happen, basically?
It never was decided, It's literally just friends, really.
Literally.
Yeah, I mean, like
just from friendship.
Yeah, I made music before. I met him. He made music before. He met me, and we was friends. We was making music together, and then it just naturally formed into a duo, innit? You know what I mean? There was no thought behind it, no conversation, no sit down, no nothing. It's just all natural.
Where'd you guys meet, like school or
just outside of school? We had a mutual friend in school. So when I was in year 7, when I moved to Nottingham, I originally was living in London. I moved to Nottingham in year 7. Then I had a friend that was inside school that was his friend outside of school. Do you know what I mean? So that's how we knew about each other. Then end of school, that's when we finally met. Like around like year 10, year 11, that's when we finally met up like physically. And then since then we've just been friends. Yeah, we've just been making music together, literally.
Amazing. Now, what can you guys say has been the peak for you guys when it comes to making music together? Because you make music for a reason, right? So that the music becomes global, so that everybody can be part of the music and associate with the music. I feel like that happened with Don't Rush. I told you how big it was over here in Nigeria, right? You didn't even have a Nigerian artist on the song, but it was absolutely amazing over here. But tell us about how you guys felt that time, especially how did you know that it was massive right here in Nigeria?
How did I know? I knew it was massive when my mom was telling me and sending me stuff on WhatsApp, telling me like, oh, this auntie, this friend that she knows this and that, knows this song. That's when I started knowing, okay, like if my mom is saying like people in Nigeria was going to listen to it, then okay. But it's like, I think when it was really going viral, I think a lot of the charts, so we was getting a lot of information, like stats, like, oh, where's doing the best, and Nigeria was always top of the list, top 5 of the list. Do you know what I mean? Everywhere, even when it was going global, worldwide, Nigeria was still very, very high on the list of countries that was really tapping in it. So we knew from then that, okay, cool, like in Nigeria they're really, really rocking with the song.
Why do you think that happened though? Like, why do you think it was like?
I think one, obviously it was a viral song, so everyone was locking into, but also the lingo that is. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's
where you go.
I think it's all of that. And it's like, oh, I think there's some people who had heard it and think, is this guy Nigerian? Is this like they wouldn't really, but it's like it sounds familiar. It's something they can understand as well, easy to catch, easy to understand. So I think that's why it really connected here, innit? Yeah.
Amazing.
Now I think there's some people that even know I'm Nigerian anyways. Do you know what I mean? Like in Nigeria, like I think there was small cause there was around that time I realized that I started gaining a lot more Nigerian followers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I realized, okay, cool, they're understanding and clocking, innit?
Yeah. So I got a few friends of mine that some cousins that left Nigeria at a very young age, were 5, were some 10, and they moved to the UK and they've not been back since, right? But at the same time, I feel like one of them said something, not my cousin by the way, but one of them said something. They said that most times when you go over there, sometimes as an African, it used to be a thing back in the day, not right now. Back in the day, whereby you had to hide the fact that you were African for some reason. I love the fact that you're saying to this, because even some of our artists that went there actually confessed to this fact that, okay, back in the day, you had to not really make it so clear that you were African.
Like it wasn't as popular as it is now. Now it's popular now.
Now everybody's man them, right? What was the reason back then for hiding something like that?
Do you know what it is? I just think it's just a lack of understanding and obviously the awareness. And I think with the rise of social media, I think it's easy for everyone to see how similar everyone is and how the same everyone is, innit? And like we're all, if we're all on Twitter, we're all in the same playground saying doing X, Y, Z. So you can see, oh, this guy is literally the same as this guy that's doing that. This guy is literally the same. Do you know what I mean? That is when you're on social media, you're seeing more content from different people, different people, different types of people. You realize, oh, like it's not just like Africa, thing. Like Africa's it's just a, do you know what I mean? It's a continent, bro. There's different countries in Africa. There's different places. You can't group everything into one. And I think also the imagery that was being shown when we was younger it was very, very harsh. Do you know what I mean? So when we was kids, there would be a lot of, I don't know, what's them fundraising type of video campaigns like Red Nose Day, donation to this, donation to that. But the imagery, the way they sell it, the way they were selling people to donate, they're showing images of kids that their bellies, they're malnourished. I mean, like they're sick, they're ill, and that was the image that I feel like growing up, a lot of kids, like even from my generation, that I feel like they seen and thought of Africa, because that's what everyone's watching TV. Do you know what I mean? But now, whereas people don't watch TV as much, so like cellular TV as much, you're more on the internet. What you're consuming is more tailored to you, innit? Does that make sense? It's not just this big doctrine of Africa's this, Africa, kids, people are there starving, people are walking barefoot, people now blah blah blah. I've been to Nigeria, I'm seeing tourize how many story buildings. You know what I mean? I'm seeing all different types. I went to the club. The club looks better than some of the clubs I've been to in the UK. Do you know what I mean? But
we don't joke with our clubs.
You don't you know what I'm saying? But it's that, and I know this is not a new thing. There's probably been clubs for how many of years? Do you know what I mean? That's been good clubs. You know what I mean? That's different things. Not even just clubs, different establishments. But they never ever showed that, okay, cool, Nigeria, Africa, all these different places are actually like this as well. It's not as dire and thingy as they try and make it seem. Do you know what I mean? So I think that was the disconnect growing up.
Yeah. I mean, like most times, I love the fact that you answered this in the way that you did, and you explained it very, very well. Because most times, you're right, we tend to not really understand or deep it how much people like yourself go through stuff over there, right? Because like I don't want to say like it's racism, but it's like in it, like it's
underlying.
Like in the tones and the comments and like what people say and whatnot.
The jokes that's acceptable.
Exactly. Like somebody saying, "Oh, you guys got cars over there" or something like that. Like it's there in it. But like, did you have to face something like that very, very early in your career? And you being Jamaican as well, like was that something that you had to remove at the back of people's mind that, yo, listen, I could be from here, but this is what I can do in it. So it's,
I think for us, we missed that kind of stigma when it came to making music, because I feel like when we started to even find ourselves musically, it became popular, quote unquote popular now, to show your heritage or show your culture in music, especially in the UK.
So basically, you didn't have to face racism.
Yeah, in music, like in terms of like discrimination on, okay, he's Jamaican, I'm Nigerian. It wasn't really like that. Do you know what I mean? And remember, reggae, bashment, that's always been popular. Love is that kind of music always been a heavy staple part of music. So it wouldn't even be a discrimination if we were leaning more into the Jamaican side then anyways. Do you know what I mean? It wouldn't even be that type of thing. But it was more a thing as growing up as like primary school children, where do you know what I mean? Like say more primary school, maybe early secondary school, where it was more, you can feel that, okay, cool, maybe being African wasn't cool, like quote unquote cool. Do you know what I mean? But everyone who's African thought the switch when it switched, because there was a period where it switched. It's like